So last we left off, Yalmar wandered into the woods, went to go speak with the Golden One. Bernard was invited too. The Golden One lied to Bernard, invited him to come in and, join with the party again. Everything, all hatchets were buried. They went out, they saved the day. Vice and Vlad and everybody, they had an amazing time, blowing up everything, and then the big hero swooped in, and then, they all just kind of won and went by. And direct to that. That's boring. Too boring. Alright, I need everyone to make wisdom saves. Yalmar, Bernard, Vice, Vlad, Renee, Siam, your dog.
Oh boy.
Vice's wisdom is 0. Bernard's is 6. So Bernard's up first. So 22 for Bernard. Oh, nat 20 for Vice.
Nice. You said Siam as well?
Yeah, everybody.
Oh, Renee, I suppose, needs to do that then.
Mm-hmm.
Her wisdom save is +6 as well. How about that?
Siam's
17 for Renee.
Mm-hmm.
Big numbers tonight.
+2. Wow. Oh. 5.
Well, it looks like my party's making it.
And then, fucking hell, man. I keep forgetting to put the fucking number 6 for Vlad, 5 for Vice, and then go Golden.
The big man himself.
What the fuck?
Get those bad rolls out early. There you go.
God. Oh my god.
Well,
shit.
Look
my
at
party
the stark
survived.
difference right here.
Fucking polar opposites.
Hey, we
You
lost
know-
3.
if you drink some purple juice, you might fix this.
Ugh.
Well,
Think about it. Bernard comes back and all my rolls are coming up Millhouse. Think about that for a second.
You're not even in control of your dice. Be quiet.
let's
We all know who's really rolling your dice.
Yeah, God.
let's get on with it then. Yalmar, you approach the red door, and your hand extends out to it, embedded in the tree. And
Oh, we
then
were
all-
doing this again?
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, your head starts to ache. You reach up and you grip your forehead, and you pull your hand back away from the door instinctively for just a second, and you can see it begin melting back into the tree. Bernard, as you're walking along, you look over just as at a glance at Hastian as you're walking through the forest, and you can see that, unbeknownst to him, he's got a large nosebleed running down his face.
Is something the matter?
He kind of
Are we
looks
all
at you
safe?
with... Yeah,
Are
you
we all-
remember where you were at the beginning of last session?
Yeah. Yeah, but, well, yeah. I walked off the battlefield in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So it was right
But
when
I'm
you
talking about,
went in
are
to
we
go-
all in the same group together? Or are we all, like, scattered about?
Well, as I remember correctly, Bernard would show up just a few minutes later
Okay.
in the clearing. Bernard, as you're kind of reeling from this sudden head pain, Hastian, he looks up at you as you're walking, Bernard, and he says, "Fine, why?"
Just curious. You have a bit of blood on your face.
You're walking along, Bernard, and something seems strange to you. As you were walking, bushes seem to have maybe shifted. It's as if trees aren't exactly in the right positions anymore. And as you walk through a certain clearing, ahead of you, you see you see Yalmar standing there with his hand to his head, and you look up, through the trees, and you can see atop one of the mountains where originally there was nothing, now seems to be a large, rounded spire sticking up from the mountainside. The windows seem to bellow with fire, and spikes jut out from the top. Clearly the most chaotic building you've ever seen in your life.
Does Yomar see this as well from the mountain?
Yeah, as you regain yourself from that, you could look around and you can look up and you can see through the trees the burning tower up at the top of the mountains in front of you. From the sound of it, it seems like the battle is still going on, although you've lost sight. Yalmar, though, here's the thing. You don't really remember that that shouldn't be there. None of your party does. However, Bernard, you do. And Renee doesn't.
What about Vice?
You were looking for a 20, so everyone who got a 20 or above, remember.
All right, so both Vice and Bernard.
Correct.
Vice got a nat 20.
Yeah, I know. That's great.
That would make sense considering they are connected.
I guess they're sharing memories now. That's creepy.
They have some weird twin link bond going on.
As you're looking up, though, walking through, Yalmar, you can look and see a young man in a yellow cloak. He's gripping them. He's gripping the cloak kind of like a child, and he's just bobbing back and forth as he walks. He's got slightly long, or no, that's not it. He's got a bit short but messy hair. He's got like a strand coming down over one of his eyes. And you can see he's got a huge nosebleed kind of just running down over his lip. He walks into the clearing and kind of like stares at you. He kind of gives you fish eyes. It's strange.
You got a little something coming down from your nose there, friend.
He reaches up and he touches it and he looks at it. Oh, I think that's normal. Master, is that normal? And he turns around and looks around for Bernard.
Not sure. Hasn't happened before, has it? Could have something to do with that tower up there.
Yeah, that wasn't there before.
It sure wasn't.
I have no recollection the tower's been there the whole time.
Well, you're wrong.
Is the red door, like, still
No, it disappeared.
there? Oh, okay, so my whole point of coming out here was pointless.
Well, no, I wouldn't say that.
You finally deigning to join the real fight, Bernard, or are you still gonna play in your puddles behind the scenes?
I'm not sure what real fight you're talking about. I think we have different definitions of what the real, true fight is.
It seems my purpose for coming over this way is evaporated, and then Yalmar's just gonna turn to walk back towards the battle lines.
As soon as you turn in front of your foot, it looks like a fireball. It juts in front of your face, and then shoots up into the air. It sails up very high and then arcs, giving off a bright light.
Yeah, Yalmar's gonna react and leap backwards 30 feet, looking around for fucking targets.
Whoops.
Ground?
Huh?
I said it just came out of the ground?
Mm-hmm. It literally just shot up out of the ground.
Yeah, Yalmar's gonna turn towards Bernard. I have no time for your tricks today.
Have you ever known me to throw fireballs?
No, but it's magic. You're the only magical being around at the moment.
You think whatever's in that tower can use magic, and there are no demons out there that can use magic? Please, Yalmar, you know better than that.
They're out there. This was right here. Yalmar's. I'm gonna start looking around, like scanning.
No, something approaches.
Okay.
You're standing in the clearing, and it's a bit, well, I wouldn't say far off, but from the edge of the forest, you can sense it, and then you can hear it. something's crashing through the trees.
Yeah.
Eventually the noise stops though, you don't hear anything.
Yelmar's gonna pull out Kuwabara and keep looking around.
Alright, make perception rolls.
I'm gonna try and use my danger sense so I can't be surprised. Oh, I know it's gonna be terrible. It's taking like 5 minutes to roll it. 16, okay. That's really terrible.
Just 12.
Alright, so go ahead and roll initiative.
8.
16.
Bernard, you roll initiative?
Yeah, it's an 8.
Okay. 8 and 16.
Yep.
You begin feeling swirling energy all through the trees around you. Bernard, it's a bit disorienting as you feel the rush of chaotic energy. Yalmar, through the trees, up above you, flying, something approaches. Bernard, you are surprised, but Yalmar, you're a beast, so you still see this thing coming. It lands before you in the clearing. Before you stands Horcus, the great demon of Nurgle. A huge, massive-bodied, four-legged, centaur-looking creature. It towers up above, well, it towers to be about as tall as the shortest trees around. Its body arcs up, and you can see from 4 arms carrying multiple weapons, and its head is that of a massive pig with red glowing eyes. When it speaks, 3 forked tongues come out, and it wears brass armor covering over its huge, exposed belly. As it lands before you, it looks around, and then you can start seeing little, I don't know, holes in his body begin opening up, and little creatures start crawling out of him. He doesn't say anything. Yalmar, you're up.
Yeah, Yalmar doesn't see anything either. Seems he doesn't have to return to the battlefield for a fight again. Shit. I'm just gonna go off of what we have out here right now. Yeah, Yalmar's gonna... You said little things came out, like little nurglings came out of it, right? From those holes, or they just opened up?
No, they're not really nurglings.
But
they
little
haven't come
things
out
came
yet.
out?
So
Oh, okay.
They're coming out. From what you can
Alright.
see, they're little red clawed hands, it looks like.
Okay. Well, I am going to, noticing them come out, kind of take initiative on that, and I am going to hit them with Kuwabara's Chain Lightning. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to heft Kuwabara up by one hand, and then it just turns into a bolt of pure lightning. And I'm just going to fucking spike it into one of the holes of the belly for the nearest hands.
Alright. So we're in a forest. A lot of trees around if you care to know. But otherwise, mark your little people down. Just consider the center of the H to be where he actually is. He's a big boy.
Alright.
Alright, so he failed whatever roll he needs to make.
I actually wanted to be further back.
Yeah, hold on a second. Yeah, I'm still trying to fucking Chain Lightning. Okay, there we go. 28 damage. And I mean, I aimed it straight into one of the holes. So it's gonna shock the main creature, but those little ones as well, correct? Because they're technically inside its body. It's all one thing? Question mark?
Rolo. Yeah, fuck it, no. Yeah. They'll take half damage since they're insulated inside his body.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, and then, I don't know, however many there are to whatever chain lightning.
Oh, he's a big boy.
That on the sheet. And then, as a bonus action, I'm going to rage. And because I threw Kuwabara, I literally threw it. Like, it turned into a fucking lightning bolt. I don't have it in my hands anymore. I'm going to pull Galmaraz off my belt. And that'll be my turn. That'll be my turn. Yeah, I'm going to stay where I am. Yep, that's Yolmar's turn.
Okay. Hastian, he stands in the field a few feet away from you, Bernard. He's staring at this thing. No real sign of fear, just maybe curiosity or fascination. As Horkus surveys the field, his gaze lingers on you, Bernard, for a moment, but then it turns. No sense. Nothing. You're doing. He looks at you, Bernard.
I'm what?
He points to Hastian.
Couldn't have been me.
Yalmar, as you're bracing, pulling Galmaraz out, Horkus just circles around. Even Hastian takes a few steps back, but he's kind of sniffing the air, looking at Hastian, his arms dangling. And I mean, he's holding an assortment, a battle axe, a flail, a scimitar, a spear, whatever, what have you. And he's just lumbering around you in a circle, Yalmar, at the moment. He'll take a...
Like he's focused on me, or he's focused on Hastian?
He seems to be focused on the yellow boy over here.
Okay.
He'll take a guard action, I suppose, as he's walking around on the defensive, kind of surveying the situation. Bernard, you were taken off guard, so we're back up to Yalmar here.
Alright. Yeah, Yalmar's gonna put 2 and 2 together, looking between them, and Hastian keeps looking at whatever fucking dude's name is.
He's Hastian. You haven't met him yet.
Wait. So is the demon Hastian, or
no? Hastian is the yellow boy. He's the kid in the yellow cloak. Horkus is
okay.
the demon man, demon giant.
Alright, well, I still have... What the fuck, man? I can move this shit over at this one. Okay, there it is. Alright, yeah, I still have a, well, no, I have both of them.
Oh, I forgot to mention. Horkus, on his back, has huge, leathery wings that span, fawn, and retract. Just throwing that out there. He flew in, landed.
Alright. Do I take my anti-air measures now, or do I wait? Oh shit. You said he's gigantic, right?
He is huge.
Alright, Yalmar's gonna fucking run up and try and jump up on his fucking back. The safest place to be when fighting a gigantic creature
You're
is
at
its
disadvantage
back.
for this.
Alright. What do I need to roll? Athletics?
After all. Yeah.
Yeah, alright. Alright, well, I get advantage.
You're looking to beat a 24.
So just a straight roll, right?
You get advantage on grapple checks?
athletics checks and all. Yeah, advantage on. No, it's just strength saves. Okay, yeah. Just
Grapple
strength
checks are a
saves.
different thing.
Yeah. All right, so.
Disadvantage, athletics.
Ooh, 18.
Alright, so you were looking to beat a 24 there. As you rush towards Orcus, you leap up on him, trying to pull your usual bullshit of climbing up on giant things. But as you do, he whips one of his arms, and the flail comes out and slams you right in your Gromril chest, and you go flying back about 10 feet, repelled.
Alright. Well, I'm going to get back up then and just run at him, and as a bonus action, do I want to? Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, bonus action, flurry of blows, recklessly.
Alright, but they're not at advantage, he's doing a guard.
Oh, so they're just straight rolls.
So just straight rolls.
So that was a 10 for the first one then, and then 28. As long as one of them hits, I'm good. 10 damage. And then my AC goes up to...
And this was unarmed?
Yeah, these are my flurry of blows, so they're my unarmed strikes. My AC goes up to 20, I want to say, just plus 2. 20. Let me look.
Alright. From your non-magical punches, so I'm gonna...
No. My punches are magical now.
They are?
Yeah, because of monk.
Oh.
Yeah. And also, remember, I had my weapon, my knuck. I had them all. The spikes were silvered, anyways. And then,
Are you a 6th level monk? Because you have to be 6th level monk for that key empowered strikes to work.
Right. Oh well, I guess my punches don't usually.
No, I don't think your punches are magical.
All right. Well, one of them. So does it hit? It still hits, though,
Oh
right?
yeah, it hits, but he's gonna take half damage from it.
Okay. I still get the plus. All I care about is the bonus to my AC. Plus 2. What the fuck, man? Why is this shit so difficult?
How exactly does that work?
Kensi defense. If I make an unarmed strike with an attack action, I can use my Kensi weapon to defend until the start of my next turn. If I'm not incapacitated, I gain a plus 2 to AC while holding it.
Alright.
So,
Alright.
Galmaraz does count as one of my Kensi weapons. So,
Yeah, you leap forward trying to climb up on Orcus. He repels you. You charge forward, sending a few punches into his brass armor plate. They don't seem to have much effect, though. As this huge being lumbers around you. Not you, I don't want you. Oh god, Orcus, bye. He circles around. You can take an opportunity attack if you want to.
yeah, I fucking will. He's not guarded anymore, so I can do it reckless now, right?
Correct. Can you act... No, I don't think you can activate Reckless on an opportunity attack.
But does it last until the end of the next turn, or is it...
Yeah, reckless.
So just one, like, when does Reckless technically end?
Yeah, hold on. Well, I can choose to do attacks recklessly. That's the thing.
Oh.
Starting it, you can throw off time when you make your first attack on your turn.
Okay, yeah, so no opportunity then. So, okay.
You can doing so on melee attack rolls during this turn. So it's during this turn. But attack rolls have advantage until your next turn. So it ends at the end of your turn.
Yeah, so just regular then.
Well, it said they have advantage till the end of your next turn, right?
No.
Or the beginning of your next turn.
I mean, it ends at the end of my
doing
turn.
so gives you advantage on melee weapon attacks using strength during this turn. That's what it says.
Yeah, not the round, the turn.
Or not the next turn either. But attack rolls against you have advantage until your next turn.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what it was. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought I misheard.
It
I
has to
thought
be
you
his
said
turn for him to activate Reckless.
I misheard. I thought you said they have advantage until the beginning of your next turn.
25. And then I'm hitting him with Galmaraz, so now he's a demon, right?
Yeah.
-2 to his AC.
Nice. Alright. As you walk up, he's towering over Hastian. As he's walking away, though, you give him a solid slam in the brass armor plate, and you see it crack in many directions. He kind of...
And that's for the rest of the encounter, too.
Mhm.
He's got a -2.
Yeah, he grunts, lumbers over for a minute. But his face kind of hunches down, and a huge pig snout sniffs Hastian. You see him actually drop his huge battle axe, just kind of letting it dig into the ground as it falls. And one of his hands reaches out and grabs for him. Yeah. Hastian, putting up no real resistance, just kind of stands there as one of Orcus's hands grips around him. Orcus lifts him up and looks down at you, Bernard.
Quick question, man. Do I get one of each? So do I get Sigmar's Lightning / Thunder and the Staggering Smite for Galmarez, or is it just one per long rest? I have to choose, because that isn't really all.
No, you get all of that per long rest.
Oh, okay. So I get one of each. I get to do both the Chain Lightning and
Galmarez
the
is like a
Staggering
magical
Smite.
nuke.
Okay,
And it has a lot of fun things.
Nice.
But yeah,
Alright.
he looks at you, Bernard, and then his huge leathery wings begin flapping. Out of his body begin spawning these little red imps. As they drop down, Orcus, he's just grunting and breathing heavily. Hastian is kind of like hanging in his hand. As the imps pour out, wordlessly, Orcus begins flying up. He makes it about 30 so feet over the trees. You can kind of see him still. Bernard, now it's your turn.
Alright, so what's the, what are the logistics on Orcus's distance if I were to move
You would
5,
be
10,
about
15,
50
30?
feet
If
away
I were to
from you
move
right now.
here?
That would be about 40, 40 or 30 feet.
Alright,
Like, he just took off and is starting to fly away now.
let's see. If that's the case...
Meanwhile, there's 4 little red imps, and you can see fire starting to jut out from their hands as they stand around.
Would I get another opportunity attack if he just got up and flew off, like he went to leave?
Nah,
Okay.
because you weren't 5 feet away from him when he stopped moving. You know, you kind of moved your
Okay.
character there.
Let's see. And how, let's see, let me see how close together these imps are. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. Alright, so each of these imps is gonna need to make a,
Fuck
What-
you,
like,
save,
where
or
is
get fucked.
let's see. Intelligence saving throw, because I'm using Synaptic Static. It's got a 20 radius that I'm going to put
Uh-huh.
about right. So it should hit. Should be able to hit all of them.
Yeah, they all fail. Imps aren't
Alright.
very smart.
So they're going to take a 86 psychic damage. 25 psychic damage.
Bernard, as the
And-
imps climb out, they drop into the ground and Orcus takes off. You pop Synaptic Static, just frying all of their brains. They touch the ground, stand there. Yalmar one of them looks at you menacingly. One prepares a fireball to fire at you, and then just drops dead, his eyes rolling back into his head.
Lobotomite.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, please continue. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say that we got to roll a d6 and they subtract that from their next hits, but if they're dead, I suppose they subtract.
They don't have
death
a lot
from
of
their
HP.
hit.
They're just little imps.
Turn their brains into fucking microwave dinners.
All right.
You just AoE'd.
Yep, that was my turn.
Okay.
That's what I
If that's
got.
the case, then Yalmar, Orcus is about 20 feet up in the air, about like 20 feet over the trees. in front of you. He seems to be flying off in the direction of the tower, Hasty in tow.
Okay. Okay. Not standing directly beneath him, but like targeting kind of because his back's turned to us, right? Like he's flying away.
Yes.
I'm gonna try and target his whole body, but primarily his wings with my fucking final flash. So yeah, I'm just gonna fucking, as he's flying off, look straight up at him and fucking exude hate at him. He needs to make a.
Alright, and your normal final flash rules apply while you're playing. So like it's like a once
just
a day
regular
or something.
No, twice a long rest.
Okay, yeah. It's that. Instead of firing it every 5 minutes in a battle.
Okay.
Because that's how games work.
Two more.
Uh-huh.
Not two D110s.
Ooh, he nat one.
Nice.
Oh, he nat one. Alright, so how much damage is that?
46.
Yeah, he nat one that shit. Yalmar, you brace, preparing a final flash and just blasting it into the air at Orcus. You manage to hit him directly on his underbelly. A very good shot indeed through the trees. The beam kind of spreads out. You know, Vice over in the camp, like a mile away, can see the residual beam coming out from over the trees. Yalmar, as you hit him, you hear him cry out this guttural pig-like scream, and then you see a little yellow body drop from his clutches, dropping into the trees, and you hear a few thunks and then a drop as it lands. Orcus himself, he's barely trying to keep afloat, but he's kind of stunned in the air for a moment. He makes it.
Quick question:
turn.
What's the distance of Orcus from the trees? Like as he's flying.
He's like right above him. He's like taking some. He's like taking the tops off the sun as he's going.
All right, I'm gonna fucking yell the fucking final flash at him, and then as a bonus action, I will spend another key point to Step of the Wind, and kind of like run up through the treetops and try. I'm gonna attempt to get on him again.
All right, let's do an acrobatics roll.
Okay. Could I do athletics?
No, because he's flying and you need to keep your balance.
Okay. All right. That's a +1. Fuck it, he can go wherever. I'm going
as you step of the wind and climb up through the trees, you rush up. He's stunned, he's staggering, but as you rush up, you climb up. You grab onto the side of his armor and climb up to the top, but as he's flying, he looks back. He shakes violently, snorting angrily, begins shaking back and forth. He actually slams his body into the side of the trees every now and again. Without much to hold on to, you kind of just go flying off.
Yeah, as Yalmar's falling, he's just gonna look pissed off that he can't get on the... Run, coward! I will get you. As he doesn't even brace himself, he just falls flat on his back to the ground.
Very reminiscent of the Manicore. You just make a crater somewhere in the middle of the forest.
Yeah, Yalmar's gonna pull himself out of the crater and he's gonna return back to the battlefield.
He drops Hastian, and with Yalmar straight on his tail, he's gonna definitely keep going. He's gonna not look back and instead fly off to the tower.
Yeah, Yalmar's gonna sprint back out to the battlefield. He's gonna try. I'm gonna try and find Katerin. Yalmar's gonna try and find Katerin.
I'm gonna go check Hastian's pulse.
All right. Well, I guess
Yalmar doesn't. Hastian's not one of Yalmar's people. He does not care. He's gonna go back off somewhere. He's gonna
humanity, except for you, huh?
Yeah, because that human, he doesn't even know if it's human at this point.
Hey, listen, he's
Bernard.
a folk hero, all right? But he's like
Hastian's not folk.
The folk
He's not
stories
folk.
from Warhammer, though.
It is. Yeah, it is. Hastian is part of Bernard's folk. Yalmar's folk hero only to Yalmar's folk.
Hey man, not even wearing yellow helped him.
Nope.
But anyway, I guess we should take this.
Yalmar's more like the Hal Jordan Green Lantern.
We should take this canonical.
Really racist against black people, but he can fuck with aliens all day long.
We should call this episode Yalmar's Bad Day.
Yeah, Yalmar's not having fun. He didn't get to have his way with the demon, so he's gonna go find a demon he can have his way with. So
I think a demon's gonna find you instead. Bernard, as you're pushing through the forest, you find Hasty, and it's not very hard to spot with his bright yellow cloak on him. He's kind of clumped up in a little heap. He seems to have fallen and maybe hit a branch or two on the way down. You can see a few branches snapped over his head. But he seems to have landed in a bush, and as you come over, he only seems mildly unconscious. And you slap him in the cheek a few times, and his eyes flutter open.
Well, you're not dead, so that's something. Come along. We need to get out of here now.
Bernard, as you're standing up, something swooshes from behind you. Now let's jump over for a second. Yalmar.
Ha! It was Yalmar all along! I'm coming to kill you!
You sprint back towards the battlefield, and as you
I don't sprint, I tear ass through the woods.
You tear ass towards the
Yalmar
battlefield.
doesn't sprint anymore, he tears ass.
But then suddenly you hear something with your supernatural hearing. You hear this strange click. And then all of a sudden, you feel yourself kind of stop, lift about an inch off the ground, and then go propelling backwards. Bernard, you hear the crash of trees as they fall. Yalmar goes plowing through. He stops about 100 feet away, leaving behind basically just a burning pile of trees and lumber at this point from the explosion of his land. Because you know he explodes when he lands.
Like random, there's not even the proper mix of elements for an explosion.
No, it's just lightning arcing off your body, striking the trees as you fly by.
You combust into fucking lightning. I made of pure plasma.
I'm just gonna cross my arms as I start walking my way past him and ask, "What? Change of heart so soon, Yalmar?"
I'm burying myself from all the rubble and pile. I will find whoever did this, and I will make them pay.
I think Castor's just playing a funny joke on you.
Nope. Yes. From out through the clearing, you hear Pollux's cheery voice. He stands
hello,
there and
Pollux.
He's gripping a little bag that it was hanging from his side before, and he's kind of just bouncing it up and down. Yo.
Long time no see.
So listen, I'm on vacation. You guys are kind of ruining it for me. So why don't you go play in the tower? It's really boring the other way. Trust me, I would know.
And the artifacts?
Oh, no, I'll take care of that. You don't have to worry about Vice anymore, Bernard. I'll take care of him for a little bit for you.
And what is that?
Too. Well, you see, we're going on an adventure. And it's going to be a lot of fun. And you guys would ruin it for me. So, go away.
What is that supposed to mean? How would I ruin any adventure? As far as I'm concerned, I'm an essential part to any adventure.
Well,
Yalmar's still climbing out of the crater. The same way you ruined this adventure we started.
I was essential for every part of that.
Well,
so,
I don't care.
Tower, what is this? It's been here on the battlefield the whole time.
It actually has not, though.
No, it has. It has. You don't remember. But, well, things change. And as he reaches into his bag, he pulls out a little purple coin. He waves it around in front of you and he says, "Look, introducing Pollux coins." Like it?
Interesting.
Completely original idea.
And what do these do in comparison to caster coins?
The same thing.
Is that so?
Yeah. And look how many I have. So, be good little children and go to the tower. And keep your nose out of my business for a little bit. I'm trying to have fun here.
You know, I could help you if you tell me what exactly is going on. We're on the same side.
Oh my god. Do people get bored of hearing you say that?
Every time I hear it.
Well, Caster seems to like it.
Here, let me demonstrate. He takes another of the purple coins and he snaps it between his fingers. Yalmar, this time you're lifted up about an inch and then thrown up high into the sky. Bernard, you can maybe trace it, but eventually you can't see it with the sun's glare. His body just kind of turned into a little speck.
Good thing I have slow fall. Shit.
Yeah. So,
Fuck.
after, he's up there for a minute, and Polish just looks at you and smiles, Bernard, and then after a moment, Yalmar, with your slow fall, you manage to not die immediately.
No, as I'm coming down, I'm aiming a fucking shockwave punch at Pollux.
Yeah.
This is the second time.
While he's in the air for a minute, I actually have a question for Pollux.
Yeah, shoot.
Were you the one who made the red door disappear?
Yeah.
I had a feeling that was you.
No,
Why
listen,
don't you
listen. This way is better for all of us.
Why don't you want us to help the golden one?
Well, that's not it. That's not it at all. It's just, it's not my jurisdiction. I don't really care. No, I'm here to have fun. I don't think you're understanding me when I say that. It's like a vacation for me. And as you're talking, a shockwave punch comes, and Pollux, he just pulls out another coin from the bag. He looks up, snaps it. Yalmar, you see the shockwave kind of split around him and go into the ground. It kind of cleaves out two separate trenches on either side of him. And then it suddenly feels like some lead weights have been tied to your feet, and you just go slamming into the ground. So much that it kind of digs you underground into a hole for, about 20 or 30 feet down.
Yalmar is grimacing at Pollux. I do not enjoy your games. I did not enjoy casters. I do not enjoy yours.
So what else was you doing? Was this demon army yours as well, or just the tower?
Are you gonna make me spell it out for you?
Well, I'm just curious is all. It's an interesting plan.
Listen, here, I'll tell you a fun tale. In another time, you and Yalmar, with the Golden One's help, by the way, it's the very last uses of his power, you can't imagine how straining it is for him to try to summon the door nowadays. Anyway, you two bury the hatchet. Make sure he tells you that, everything's gonna be fine if you help Bernard. You and Yalmar go and save the day. And God, is that boring. So, no. Let's do something else. This is going to be much more fun.
Oh lord, you don't know me at all, if that's something you saw.
Well, let's make it a game.
Alright, and what do I gain from this game?
I refuse to play. Yalmar's just like, he's trying to work
you dig your way out of the hole,
new
Yalmar.
fucking hole. I refuse to play. And Yalmar's gonna start walking off towards the tower.
Well, I don't know. It's just for fun. I'm gonna take the party, and I don't know if you want them back. That's something you could do. Who knows? But it's gonna be pretty hard. You might just want to go focus on your own business for a little bit for now.
What do you have in plan for that party? I am quite fond of a couple of those members.
Whatever happens, happens.
I see.
It's like a good video game, you know?
Oh, what?
Well, it's like you never really know what's gonna happen. But sometimes you can save and reload.
I don't know what that means.
God, it's
Is
like
that
boring.
something in New York?
You think you're so smart? New York. You know what?
Well, that's where you're from, isn't it?
I wouldn't be caught in that rotten apple nowadays. Seattle's where it's at, baby. Cha-ching. Anyway, you guys have some work to do. Tell you what, If you want the party to keep going, go clear the tower. When you do that, I promise everything will be taken care of.
I see.
Hmm?
Well, suppose we have some work to be doing.
He kind of just bounces the bag up and down in his hands. Yalmar, you don't mind, right?
Yalmar's not next to him. I tell you, when Yalmar dug himself out of the hole, he said he's not playing the game, and he started walking towards the direction of the tower.
Oh, okay, that's fine. As Yalmar walks away towards the tower, Pollux just smiles and stands there. Yeah, go do that. Good luck. And
I'll go after.
yeah, as you're walking away, remember, party's mine now. Thanks.
Of course.
You lose Pollux in the trees. In front of you, Bernard, you can see Yalmar's golden body just kind of trekking its way through.
One straight line.
I'm gonna walk up next to him and say, we should have a chat really quickly.
I would rather we didn't.
Well, we really need to have this chat. I think our interests are aligned for once.
Yalmar just doesn't even look at Bernard with his head. He just shoots his eyes to the corner of his eyes and just...
Because I also don't believe I want to play this game.
It's not fun when you're the one making the shots.
Well, we could go up there and do Pollux's bidding, but where does that leave our comrades? I don't think he has a good end in mind for them.
And you do?
I have been working towards a good end for all of our people. Getting out of here before it's too late. Not 6 feet under in some cold wasteland 100 miles to the north.
Well, you're a schemer. What's this scheme you have going now?
I'm not sure yet. Play along for now, but I'm going to be informing Vice of Pollux's intentions.
Always trying to cheat the game. Very well.
Would you rather play by his rules and end up dead on a battlefield while he uses us as some pawns on a chessboard?
You know, to be honest, I'm beginning to
Fun.
grow tired of rules. They hinder me.
You and
Keep me
I
from the
both.
true goal.
I think we're beginning to be on the same page.
So, I'm becoming evil. Great.
All of these pre-baggaged annotations. Why don't we have a quick breathe? A short rest, if you would. So that I can regain an expended spell slot that I used to kill those imps. In the meantime, I need to tell Vice about the game. Because this is not very good for anyone involved in that party.
Very well. It's not
Also-
safe here on the ground, though.
Alright.
Yalmar just shoots an arm out and grabs, I almost said Vice, Bernard by the collar and just launches upwards into the trees. And fucking lands on a branch.
Quite handy. Yeah, I'm going to be relaying this news of what Pollux told us to Vice.
You didn't think it'd be that easy, did
I was kind of hoping it would.
you? Please.
If I can't talk to my dad, you
Make
can't
a-
talk to
make
your
an Arcana
proxy.
roll, Bernard.
Alright, I need to remember
I'm
what
not
that
just
is.
gonna completely deny you from the ability, but kind of roll for it.
Natural 20.
Wow. You can't deny him from his
I
ability.
really cannot deny this.
This is irrefutable spellcasting.
I wanted to
Can't be
deny
stopped.
you. I guess it wasn't that easy.
No.
Bernard, you reach you can reach across continents, but as you reach across the short spans of ice, it's heavy, and as you approach the camp, it's almost as if you can tell Pollux is trying to actually maybe hijack the communications, if you were. But you were inside Parsilius. I mean, you destroyed his soul from the inside.
This is something I did.
This. You're not that unformidable. So for the brief moment, you block Pollux out, and while you figure you have to dig around in his bag and grab a coin, you manage to connect the device.
Yeah, I tell him. I kind of summarize what Pollux said and say, and he seems to be able to block my ability to reach you, so you might not hear from me for a while.
Yeah, a few seconds after you finish that message, you can sense that Pollux has snapped his coin. It's like just a wall has been put up around himself, and by that he means everyone around.
Well, Yalmar, it seems as if he can use his coins to keep me from communicating, but I got through the information that needed to get through.
It's coins. They feel like a punch from myself. Great.
I
At
wonder
least Castor kind of stayed in the background.
I wonder what Castor knows about this little game Pollux is playing.
Why don't you run and tattle?
Well, I just might. If he hasn't blocked that communication as well.
Who's to say that Castor isn't in on the game as well? Who's to
He
say
very
that
well may be.
Pollux and Castor aren't the same person?
I've seen them in a room together. I don't think they're the same.
Yes, but for a time, we thought you were Vice. Or
You did.
Vice was you.
Yeah, man, you can't trust this magic shit. It's magic, you don't gotta explain it.
Yalmar's thinking along the lines of the Emperor from 40k. Heresy bad.
No, you're right.
Either way, though, I think we'll play along for now until I can figure out a way to bend the rules to our favor.
Of course.
Well, would you rather him have his way?
No, I'd rather have my way and rid this world of demons and magic, but seems I'm still a pawn.
Well, you have good news. The world will be rid of that and everything else. We're on a timer, and we need to get out.
Well, as soon as you're finished your rest. Nice key is short rest.
Hastian, he's been falling behind. As you guys are talking,
Yeah,
he just kind of...
Your little dummy dude just watches us zip up into the fucking trees, and that's it.
Hastian, let me describe Hastian to you, Omar. He's about 5'10". He's got black, short hair with a lock coming down over his face. He wears a yellow cloak. It's somewhat dirty, but he clings to it like a child constantly. And as you look at him, his eyes are kind of dull, his expression is blank. He's got some kind of strange cuts along his wrists that seem to have healed over in green. And as he sits there, he kind of just huddles up underneath a tree and kind of just sits. He puts his head on his chin and stares.
Acknowledging Hastian being below. Who's your newest victim, Bernard? He seems a little weak.
Well, everyone's weak when they first start. But I had to prepare against Balthazar Gelt. I couldn't be behind, but, you know, I won't have to continue if you and I are in allegiance once more.
Everybody wants me on their team. Nobody wants to play by my rules. What's his deal, though? What's wrong with him? He looks like he's not all there.
I'm not sure yet. Side effect, more than likely.
He's another one of your experiments.
Well, I can't
in
take
that
all
case,
the credit.
Don't feel bad anymore.
Are you talking to him?
Yeah. Talking to Bernard. Yelmer just...
Oh, I thought you were talking to us.
No.
Either way, I'm ready when you are. Let us continue.
Yes, let us. And Yelmer would just hop on down and doesn't really acknowledge Hastian's presence. He kind of just like treats Hastian like if he ignores him, he just will go away.
Oh yeah, he ignores you. Pretty much the same. He does stare at your shirt though. I think everybody stared at your shirt though.
Badass shirt.
Really nice shirt.
The first and only shirt Yelmer will wear voluntarily.
Alright, so let's go ahead and do all this garbage down here.
Just out of curiosity, while we're walking, I'm gonna just into the wind. You wouldn't happen to be listening, would you, Caster?
The only answer you receive is the wind.
I figured.
Alright. The battle, you can hear, rages on. As you're pushing through the trees, Bernard, you note slight differences in the terrain. Some of the mountain peaks seem a bit off. The terrain seems a bit shifted. You can almost swear that just the air itself is a bit strange. It's not familiar anymore. But as you're moving, eventually you get closer and closer to the tower. The tower itself is huge, seems to be made of some kind of black iron, stretching up into the side of the mountain itself. It's led up to by a short stone path that doesn't seem to be guarded or much of anything. However, huge windows line the tops. Some of the windows are belching out fire. It doesn't seem to be a very big building, but it's imposing. The gate itself, as you watch, there seems to be some kind of indentation or some kind of writing scrawled out on a huge red door with chaotic markings all over it.
Do I recognize what any of it says?
You probably do speak demon, so you probably can recognize it. It's some kind of magical incantation where a barrier has been put on the door. You think you can probably take care of that.
Yeah, I'm gonna see what I can do about that.
Alright, you can make a Arcana roll, and you're gonna have to be... Whoops. Oh god. You're gonna have to be up to the door.
Alright.
God damn it. Why does it keep doing that?
Another nat 20.
Holy fuck, man.
Okay.
What
Eat
the
it.
fuck? Yeah, chill.
Alright.
Share some of those, please.
Well, you
All you're gonna get.
know, maybe we will be able to cheat this game anyway, eventually. You know?
Vlad is gonna show up and banish whatever's up.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Alright, well, Bernard.
Bring
As
Vlad
you,
along
as
to
you
your boss
effortlessly
fight, yes.
bypass my encounters, you go up, placing a hand onto the chaotic indentation. You try to figure out the solution to this. As you do, little needles begin popping up from the indentation. Deftly, you kind of just maneuver your hands around them. You figure that there's some kind of mechanism on the inside. You just jut your hand in, and just by instinct or maybe luck, you manage to avoid all the razor-sharp blades inside. After pulling your hand out, the magical crest closes back up, and the door begins rising. And not a moment too soon, as Yelmar, you look behind you and you can see hordes of those little red imps, along with some other assorted demons, begin climbing up the mountain as they saw you climbing up the stone hill.
Yeah, I need that get too close, as in 30 feet. I'm just chucking my hammer at them.
Yeah, you're throwing Galmaraz down the mountain, and
I'm
just
just
knocking
whipping it.
scores of them back.
Yeah.
Athian just grabs his cloak and begins shuffling for the door. as it begins sliding open.
Yeah, as Yelmar notices it open, he'll go back towards the door.
Alright. Bernard just effortlessly parrying my encounter.
Nat 20. That's my third one tonight.
Man, this
is.
adventuring shit is so easy.
Yeah.
I told you, I'm essential.
Really. You literally are. Every time you're here, the game gets so much easier. For you.
Yeah, I was about to say for him, it does.
Alright.
Even with Galmraz, I'm pretty sure Bernard would. Are you sure about that? You?
Only if you had a caster coin. Ha!
Maybe a Pollux coin. I mean, plus 3 nat 20s doesn't help, doesn't help your cause either.
No, it doesn't. It
Keep
really
that
doesn't.
up, and I might.
Especially when I will roll nat 1s.
Alright.
For every nat 20 you roll, I fucking roll a 1.
It's like a Hydra. For every nat 20 I get, you grow back 8 nat 1s.
Yeah, pretty much.
Game of the curse.
It really is. This Warhammer game has gone
Zeech
on
is
long
back in
enough.
The
That
game, baby.
Yeah, it just took over itself.
Alright. So, as you guys rush through the door, it begins closing slowly, and you can see the backboards are probably going to get cut off. But a few monsters manage to push their way in behind you. You've got...
Do they? Because I would have been standing at the door kind of beating them back as we were getting in there. Or Yelmar would have.
Alright, make a... Make a strength check, I guess. You know, let's see how well you do.
Alright.
Hordes of teeming masses coming at you.
Straight strength. Yeah. Fuck me, dude.
Well, I'm gonna go with what I was originally planning. Yelmar, yeah, you're there. You're blowing away hordes of them with Galmaraz, but even the gate's huge. Some of them get through.
Okay.
As you step back through the gate closes and most of them are cut off. In front of you, you got 3 of the little imps. You've also got 2 minotaurs holding chaotic battle axes. As you look down this tunnel now, you can see that the floors here, they seem to be sectioned off, and these red grates or ports seem to be open up at regular intervals through the floor. Let's roll initiative.
Alrighty. 14. I need to see what my sword
Finally,
does again.
something above
Been a
15. So 20 for
Congrats,
Yelmar.
dude.
Don't congratulate him.
Well, listen to the DM. Give me all the congratulations.
Give me
If
all
I can
the-
roll above 20s, if I can roll above a 10, I deserve a cookie.
Alright, Yelmar. As these beasts come in as the gates close, you look behind you and you can see flame kind of periodically shooting out of these grates behind you. At this current moment, they're not firing.
Oh, everything I walk into the fucking death. And where are the, okay. So they're right there in front of us. Or wait, no, they followed us in, correct?
They chased you into the gate.
Yep. So, Yalmar's just gonna fucking sprint at a Minotaur, still wielding Galmaraz as a bonus action. I'm gonna rage while sprinting, and just recklessly try and fucking slam this hammer into his face. 25 for the first, and 20 for the second.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Alright. Nice. I'm using it because it's a Warhammer, it's versatile. I'm using it two-handed, so it's D10s instead of D8s.
Yeah, as you walk forward, you slam it. You also sunder its armor.
Yep. I like that. -2 to AC.
Excelente. The Minotaur, he's gonna make a grapple check on you, Yelmar. So make a athletics or acrobatics roll.
19.
Alright. As he reaches out, he tries to grip you, but you grab his wrists, just bending them and pushing him away. In rage, he instead lifts up his battle axe and slams it down on you. That's gonna be a hit.
Hey,
Huh.
so I have advantage on strength checks. Isn't athletics and all them, aren't they considered like strength checks?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, just making sure, because I was like pretty sure.
I don't think
I
that
have
applies to
advantage.
grapple checks. I don't think
Well,
that
it's still
applies
a
to grapple.
strength. It's a strength-related check, right?
It
It's
is, but
athletics.
I would ask you to say like, I don't know. I'll think about it. Yeah, you're probably right. I don't know. I'll think about it.
I'm just trying to check and see. I mean, you're the DM, man, but I'm just,
I don't know. Yeah, I'll think about it.
I got a 19 in the first place. I'm just asking. I'm just like, all right.
Yeah.
'Cause I could have sworn.
Yeah.
Great.
Man, that's great. That's great. Ugh. Bernard, one of the Minotaurs, comes up to you. It's gonna bring down its massive battle axe at you once. What's your AC?
Let me double check. It's been a minute. No, Bernard's. Oh yeah, it is 15, isn't it? Yep, 15.
Alright.
Do you have your spike armor again now?
Oh yeah.
He rolled
Might-
kind of bad, so he's gonna make a. You're gonna take 10 points of damage, Bernard.
All right, he takes 1.
Alright, so make a
that
grapple
10?
check.
You said 10 points of damage, right?
Yeah.
All right, grapple check. Let me double check and see what my athletics is. 2. Not very good. It's no vice.
You're probably gonna.
Sick.
Yeah. Alright, so he moved 5, 10. 15, 20. Bernard, he grabs you by the arms as the pins of your armor push into him. He's gonna walk. He can't quite get you to the fire yet, but he's gonna walk you towards the vents. He stops about
Is he
here.
pulling a Mons?
Yeah, he's pulling a Mons. Yalmar, since you're the fun boy, you're gonna make 3 dexterity saving throws.
Or is it an effect I can see?
Yeah.
Okay. This one. Oh. Ooh. So
Oh,
the first one was
man.
6. The second one was 20. The third
Oh
one was 10.
man.
Okay.
Damn it!
Yalmar, no.
So you're gonna take. All right. Wait. So how many did you pass?
1.
Okay.
Yeah, the second one.
So you're gonna take. 56 points of damage normally,
Ooh.
and wait, no, I'm doing this wrong, isn't it? It's not 68, it's 86 for fireball, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, my bad. Let's redo it.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say that's a fireball.
Well, I mean, this could be just as bad.
It could be.
It's
I
86.
hope it's
Am I
not.
doing this right? Fireball?
It should be.
And then for
I'll look
every
it up for you
level-
real quick.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
I
sure.
Yeah,
know.
every. Hold on, I have fireball.
Kind of embarrassing.
I'll look it up for you.
86.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, and you don't have fire damage or anything, so
No, just lightning.
86. All right, so you're actually going to take
86
65 points
plus
damage from
1d6.
8d6 times 2. The 2 imps just threw 2 fireballs at you. Well, actually, the 3 did. So you're going to take half of 40 as well. Wow. So you're going to take 85 points of damage, Yelmar. As
All
these
right,
3
Yelmar,
imps, they
I'm
stand
gonna
in
have your
a
back.
yeah, they stand in a triangle. They begin whipping up fireballs, and all 3 on their turns begin casting them all at once. You're battling the Minotaur. They're focus firing, nuking you down. Alright, Bernard, the Minotaur is trying to walk you towards these fire vents, and as he's doing so, you can see at the bottom they begin sparking up. You get the feeling that huge jets of flame are about to erupt out of them in a second. your
Yalmar, I might have to. See, here's the thing: do I risk it or do I not risk it? Because my Blood Dragon Cloak does give me resistance to fire.
Then you risk it, man.
Sometimes,
Yeah,
man, you gotta risk.
I'm gonna try and help Yalmar. I'm just gonna cast another Synaptic Static right here, and it should get the Minotaur. Actually, let me check something quick. Right. So if I cast it right here, since it's a 20-foot radius, would it be able to get all the enemies?
If it's a 20-foot radius, then yeah.
Okay. Well, then they need to make intelligence saves.
All right.
Because I don't know, Yalmar. I don't know if you can take some more of those fireballs.
No, that just did 85. I have a
Right.
maximum of
So the
185.
Minotaurs
So
rolled net. Oh. So they rolled net 19s and 18s respectively.
They passed. What about the imps?
10, 16, 6.
I think they're looking for an 18, but I'm going to double check real quick. 'Cause it's been a minute since I ran Bernard. Yeah, they're looking for an 18.
All right.
So
all
if
the
they
imps
pass
fail.
and if they pass, they're going to take half of 86 psychic. As soon as it wants to roll. 30 damage.
Uh-huh.
yeah, fuck you, imps.
Again, the imps, as they're standing around, they're beginning to whip up another batch of fireballs, but they all of a sudden just begin twitching, convulsing, and dying.
Alright, and the Minotaurs would take half of that if they
Right.
passed.
Okay.
Whew, I got your back, buddy. Never say Bernard Tarrington hasn't made sacrifices in his life.
It's true, because next turn's going to be pretty funny. That's Bernard's turn. Yelmar, you're melee with a Minotaur right now. You see his eyes he begins frothing at the mouth, but he still looks pissed off. Oh, and Hathian, he's literally standing there, just watching.
He's just like, what the fuck do I even do? Clutch my cloak tighter.
You're up, Yelmar.
Alright,
He's got XP share on, it's okay.
You know, this really is like you just taking a level 1 into a dungeon.
yeah, I'm pulling a John Smith on this. He don't work, he don't eat, okay?
Well,
If he does not work, he does not eat.
I don't think you have jurisdiction over Bernard's head.
It's not like we're doing XP anyway. Alright, I'm going to hope I can
XP is just a concept. And you know I play with
this fucking
concepts.
Minotaur permanently. Still going reckless. I'm going to continue to fucking try and force Galmaraz down this Minotaur's throat. Fuck me.
Oh my god. Please, Hjalmar.
Well, hey,
30.
good news is by sundering its armor, 16 hits.
Oh, fuck yeah, I forgot I did that. Ha! And then, as a bonus action, I'll do a reckless unarmed strike as well. Just an unarmed
See,
strike.
Galmaraz working. Good job.
24. Right, so 2 Galmaraz hits, 30. Inuki's 38 damage.
Alright, yeah, Yalmaraz, you beat this Minotaur senseless.
And now my
Stabbing it.
AC raises by 2 because I did an unarmed strike, so I have a 20 AC.
You can see that he's beginning to literally die. You cut into him, or bash into him, more like with Galmaraz, and then just beat him senseless. And he starts looking a bit helpless, but with one last burst of strength, he stands up and continues. He's going to smash into you. He's going to crit you. Hey!
I'm gonna raise my aura. I'm gonna do the aura raise, so my AC is now 24.
Well, this thing has like an attack of like +6, so it's still going to hit, man.
Alright.
Most enemies
Galmaraz.
nowadays have fucking enemies like at least +5, dude. Alright.
Galmaraz.
Natural 20s on a hit, it's just an automatic hit anyways.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay,
Yeah, natural 20s an auto hit.
so you're gonna take double this garbage. You're gonna take double.
Please.
Hey, you're gonna take.
Wait.
What are you doing? Oh yeah.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Never mind. I take
So,
I take
You
the
do
damage.
take the crit. Oh no! Wait. Wasn't this
If I roll above a
You roll
well,
a 10 or above, you get the crit nullified.
Yeah,
Roll-
so
yeah,
on
right.
crits
So you
below
fail.
10,
Okay.
take damage and wound. Above 10, take no wound and no crit.
Okay.
So yeah, I did wound and the
Hjalmar, don't get a stinky wound again.
boy.
Uh,
Oh boy.
crit. Oh boy.
I don't want you to start writing Eldritch Knowledge on people's walls again.
16 for the wound.
You rolled a d100.
No, you rolled
No,
another
remember we
D8.
got to do the d20 also to even see if we go to the.
Oh, so you passed it.
Yeah, I got lucky on that. I get 2 chances because of fucking
Yeah.
my
because
shirt.
of the shirt.
Yeah,
Okay. Cool. That's too bad. I was looking forward to breaking you.
it would have been 53. I still rolled it. I wanted to see what it did.
53.
Yeah.
You would have knocked some teeth out.
Oh boy, I would have pulled a fucking Bernard.
Hey,
Yeah.
Did this,
Yeah.
they did
And
grow
Renee's
back.
not-
Renee grew your teeth back.
Yeah.
He had baby
Renee's
teeth for
not
like
around,
a
but he
week or
can
two.
deal
So let's talk about Bernard. Yeah, Bernard.
Okay. I do have resistance to fire.
You do. So as the Minotaur holds your whole body out of the flaming vents, I guess you just kind of clench your teeth and take it.
I mean, there's not much more I can do here.
Yeah, flames shoot out and engulf you. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
there's
you're
no
gonna
lube
take
in
half
the shoot,
of
buddy.
26.
13 damage, that's not too bad.
Yeah, you grit your teeth and bear it. Kind of just singes your hair and hurts a little bit.
Where's
But as the flames die down, you're still in one piece. Minotaur seems kind of pissed off by this, and
He's
gonna-
what
he's
the
just gonna
fuck I
chuck
do
your
with work?
he's gonna chuck your ass. He's gonna throw
Oh,
you
this-
over there.
Oh, this toy sucks.
This is where I want to be. Thank you, Minotaur.
Yeah, okay. There's a wall of fire here. Yeah, wall of fire. Bernard, make a perception check.
All right. 18.
Bernard, now that you have a moment, or now that you're lying on your back staring at the ceiling, you look up and you can see there seems to be hatches. About 3, one here, one here, one here in the ceiling.
Okay.
They seem to open up. Yeah, the answer to that is your turn.
All right. Like they're opening up now, or
They look like hatches like you would open up and then crawl through. You know, they're pretty sizable.
I see. So I'm going to fire my 3 Eldritch Blasts at the last known location of that Minotaur right there.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see what my thing is. It'll be 24, 11, and a wow, really? Oh,
Welcome to the club. You used all your nat 20s. Now you
Yep,
will suffer.
my luck's ran out. So he's going to suffer 14 points of damage.
Alright. You blast the Minotaur through the smoke, or through the flames of the pillars of flames, I guess.
Fire and flame.
Alright. So
Perfectly balanced as all things should be.
Let's talk
2
about
net,
balance.
20s in a row, 2 ones in a row.
Bernard, the hatches above you fling open. You can see down the hallway 3 hatches open up. 3 humongous masked men. They seem to be wearing some kind of metallic butcher's garb. They drop down from the ceiling, clearly demonic in nature. Their skin is rotting. They're all carrying these long hooks that are attached to chains that are wrapped around their hands and their bodies. I'm gonna throw them at the. I should probably do some roll initiative. Oh, it is pretty good actually. Alright, fine. So be it. We'll start with these hookmen, the clawmen, I guess we can call them. The fires have died down this round. And you can see in the back, the 2 back there, they begin kind of spacing out, positioning themselves, but the one in front of you, Bernard, he just whips the chain around a few times and then sends the hook out flying your way. And that one's it.
See what he catches.
You and me both, brother.
He nat one's it. Let me make another. Well. Alright, so the hook goes flying by the Minotaur as well. It kind of lands by Hastian's feet, and then he jerks it back, and it comes flying back to his hands. He's about 10 feet away from you, so he's gonna kind of position himself, and you can see they're kind of angling themselves oddly through the room. Yelmar, we're up to you.
Oh boy. Continuing my masterful melee with this root. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going reckless. My greater odds, 22.
31.
I need crits. Let's see if this kills it. 30 damage, kill it?
Yes, it does.
Okay, cool.
I guess you just doom guy into the gate, beat the shit out of it.
Yeah, I just run him into the wall and I just keep slamming Kuwabara into him until he stops moving.
Works.
And then
yeah, they eventually fade away into ash. They're demons.
And then I will just sprint at this one and bonus action flurry blows him recklessly.
Okay.
Were those both 16s? Okay. 16.
I don't think you hit this one with Galmaraz, so...
No, I didn't. Yeah, no, I'm start working on him now. So 27 for one of my flurry of blows.
Alright, so that one hits.
11 damage on him, and now I have my AC is back up to 20.
Alright. The imps are dead. Bernard, we're up to you. These clawmen seem to have their sights set on you.
Alright.
The flames are dead for this round.
Okay. I'm going to... shoot my my chain blade at that claw man who attacked me. Let me see what the pluses are on that. Yeah. 29, 21.
Yeah,
And I'm going to pull him towards me.
Yeah.
And I...
Whoosh.
Alright, so 29, 21.
The chainless blade effortlessly pulling this huge, humongous, metal-clad fat man towards a small, pasty man.
Fucking super.
And I think I'm going to go ahead and press the button on it. And so he's going to need to make a charisma save.
Oh. What's the DC?
18.
You rolled a 16? These guys are fat, retarded demons. I think I'm going to give it to you.
Alright, so... let me just go ahead and roll the 1d4. So for one turn, he's going to act erratically and unpredictably, flashing out at allies and foes alike.
Alright.
So, damn.
That's pretty cool.
So he's going to also take 22 points of damage.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
The thing frosts. The flames begin shooting out of the floor again. The claw man, he begins wobbling back. There's about 4 creatures in his range. Let me make a roll. Alright. He's gonna turn and throw out his hook towards the Minotaur and Yalmar. The hook flies past the the Minotaur's shoulder and goes for you, Yalmar. It's gonna connect.
Shit.
So Yalmar. As the hook
That
flies out.
That doesn't count as a missile weapon, does it? Technically.
No, it's a melee weapon that has a very long range.
All right. All right.
So let's make a strength check, and yeah, I'll give you advantage.
Well, I'm raging.
I know.
I get it.
I know. I'm just saying. What
Give
we
me
were saying earlier,
advantage.
I'll give you advantage on like grapple checks because it makes sense.
+4. Don't fail me. 22.
All right. Yalmar, the hook pierces into your skin. You're gonna take a half. You're gonna take 8 points of damage. As it begins, you feel this humongous weight begin pulling on you from the hook. It hurts, and you feel yourself being pulled towards the flame. But as you know, a few inches away, you manage to reach up, gouge the hook out of you, and let it sail back to him without being pulled in.
Alright.
But there's 2 more. And Bernard, the one up there, has got good range on you, so he's going to send out the hook towards you. That barely connects, so make a grapple check. Or no, not a grapple check, make a strength check.
Okay. 11.
Alright. Bernard, yeah, you're dealing with this one, and it's attacking Yalmar. The claw one is going to grab you, and before you even have time to react, digs into your shoulder and begins pulling you into another pillar of flame. It's a good thing you have half damage on them. You're only gonna... Wow.
Blade, is it active?
Yeah, it's firing right now. You're gonna take 5 points of damage.
Okay.
Likely 5.
Yeah, so you're fine. The one back there, he begins swirling his hook around. The Minotaur is gonna keep trying to kill you, Gilmore.
He has advantage. Yeah, he has advantage.
Oh.
I did flurry of blows recklessly.
Alright, then he's gonna hit you once then. So you're gonna take it's 8 points of damage, Gilmore. Great
That's already
axe.
happened.
Yeah. The great axe slams into your Gromrel shirt, but you just stand there and take it. You fought worse things than this thing. Alright. Oh, I think I skipped Yalmar, actually. Yeah, Yalmar, it's your turn.
Yeah, I should go like right around the hook, guys.
Yeah, you should have went before this Minotaur. I don't think it super matters, though.
No,
If you manage to kill this thing, you can pitch damage off.
Alright. What size is this Minotaur?
You know, honestly, he's only probably a little bit bigger than... Well, he's probably around the same size as you.
Okay. Alright. Then yeah, I'm gonna spend another key point and do a shockwave punch. Recklessly. I don't know if I can do those recklessly.
I don't think you can. I'm gonna say no to that, man.
Fuck. No, 16.
Yeah, you haven't hit him with Galmarez yet.
Yeah, I should have hit him with Galmarez first. Fuck.
Alright, so the shockwave punch instead goes blowing through kind of harmlessly down the hallway.
Alright, as a bonus action then I will yeah, as a
I found it.
okay. Yeah, as a bonus action I'm just gonna hit him recklessly unarmed. Just a regular unarmed strike. 27.
That is.
8 damage. Gotta keep my AC up.
Alright, this thing's looking alright. Hasn't been damaged too much. No. Minotaur went. Bernard, you're not grappled anymore, but you're standing... The flames die down at your feet now. They're not firing this round. Oh, wait.
Okay.
No, that's not true. That's not true. I'm lying. They were firing earlier this round. They are firing right now. But you're not grappled, though.
Alright. I am going to... I'm going to move... here. And I'm going to fire my blade at this one. 29, and I'm going to pull him to me.
Yeah, that'll do it.
So he should move right here, which means he's within 10 feet of this other one. So I should get a on top of my next attack, which is going to be a 17 if that hits. I get another attack since that other one's 10 feet within because of mastery of the chain.
That is true. Yeah, 17 will barely hit you guys.
Okay. Then 13. So I missed the second one here, but both attacks strike this guy as he's pulled towards me. So he's going to take.
Yeah, you have an AoE melee attack. Pretty neat.
Yeah, it's good.
You don't really want to bump up around Bernard.
Yeah, we need to be.
Takes 27 damage.
Maximizing attack economy.
I'm also pulling him closer so they can't keep pulling me into the flames.
Smart move.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, this one goes flying through the flames. Comes up to you, Bernard. And since it's flying through the flames, I'm gonna make it take the fire damage. So I've been doing 66. Oh, not bad. So the one that you've been fighting earlier, he's looking pretty bad. He gains his senses, but Bernard, you got these two up there. You're just using the chain, whipping it back and forth, using the weightless chain to just kind of glide your blade through the air. It looks more like a whip when you use it.
I am a Castlevania man right now.
These two, they're gonna try to step around you now. They're not getting out of your range, but they're gonna get on either side of you, and simultaneously they're both gonna throw their hooks at you. They both rolled 2 4s. So both Bernard.
And then they hook each other, right?
No, that would be like a nat 1 somewhere. They go flying by, but Bernard, you're just kind of like you're like standing between them doing Neo shit. Just kind of like the chain like goes by your face, and you kind of just tilt it back a little bit, and then it goes like near your back. You kind of just arch.
He's double dutching with their chains. Right
you're literally just dodging them. It's pretty impressive. The one in the back, the flames are dead, so he's gonna move up to about here, but he's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Alright. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, alright. Bernard, he's gonna throw his hook at you, too.
Okay.
He rolled a 5. So you're dodging 3 chains at once. Congrats.
Oh, good.
Have fun picturing that. Get that drawn by an artist. No.
After I dodge that one, I just parry that one with my big, cool sword.
Yeah, you're dodging 2 and then parrying the one with a weightless chain blade. Neat. Well, that's their turn.
We're about to have maximum Bernard DPS over here.
Oh boy, he's peeking.
So I'm about to pull that.
Real
if I
heavy.
land, that guy's about to get pulled over here too, which means I get an attack on all 3 of these guys.
Hey, you know what you should do? I don't know if I should say this, but you should get this Minotaur closer to Bernard.
That's what I was trying to do with the shockwave punch, man. I was going to try and send the Minotaur.
Unfortunately, that only works for 2 additional enemies.
Oh, you're right. That's disappointing.
I was gonna try and fight.
I mean, we could always upgrade it.
Hey, no. Alright, Yomar, you're up.
Yeah, instead of shockwave punching, I'm gonna grapple with this Minotaur. So, yeah, I'm just gonna fucking go in for a bear hug. 20.
Yeah, you beat it.
Alright, and,
the flames aren't going right now.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna fucking... I have 50 speed, so... I don't know, maybe I can only 25 feet carrying him? Question mark? Half? I don't know.
Yeah, it's a big thing.
It is. But I don't know.
I'm gonna say... I literally never fucking...
Well,
have movement with grapples, so I'm gonna say...
Let me read it real quick, because there is a push-pull.
I think it counts as rough terrain, I remember.
The grapple condition
I don't read through the grapple rules too often myself.
5e
one
grapple
size
moving.
larger.
When you move, you can drag, but your speed is halved.
That's
2 or sizes smaller than you. Okay, that's fine. Speed's halved then.
Yeah, because it's considered a push or a
No, it's
drag.
you're dragging.
No.
Like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
drag.
because push is something completely different.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna fucking trudge through to the other side with the Minotaur, and then as a bonus action.
Passing just kind of. It's so weird.
Okay. As a bonus action, I will use Staggering Smite because that's a bonus action. And yeah, I'm gonna hit the Minotaur with Staggering Smite. The next time you hit a creature, the melee weapon attack during this spell's duration, your weapon pierces both body and mind, and the attack deals an extra 46 psychic damage to the target. Target must make a Wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks, and it can't take reaction until the end of its next turn. So yeah, as a bonus action, I'm going to. I guess I just cast it, so I just activate Staggering Smite. Yep.
It's just, you can activate it.
Because it doesn't say it's an attack. It just says the next.
No, staggering
attack.
says a smell. It's not a smell. It's a spell.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and queue that up for the next round. Then that's my turn.
Okay. Did you damage it at all?
Oh no, I grappled it and
moved
then
it.
ran forward, and then bonus action Staggering Smite.
Staggering Smite's a spell,
Yeah, but it's a bonus action.
but it. Casting time. What do you? Oh, okay.
Yeah, as my bonus action.
Sorry, I forgot. I thought Staggering
Yeah.
Smite was an attack.
No, it's a bonus.
Okay. It's like a buff. Alright.
Yep.
That was Yalmar. The Minotaur, he's in your grip. Oh, he's gonna try to break out of it.
Try as he may.
Make a grapple check.
Oh no!
It's alright though. He rolled a nat 8. So you're wrestling with his Minotaur. He tries to push himself up, but you just kind of just push his head onto the ground and keep him down. Hassian's over there watching.
Clutching his cloak.
Alright, Bernard, let's see it.
I'm going to take one step forward. After dodging all those cool hooks, I'm going to take a quick step forward and fire my own hook blade at the far chain man. 26. Pull him right towards me.
Whoosh.
Nat 20
Oh
to
my god.
Wow. What
25
the fuck,
on the
man?
bottom left.
Oh no.
20 on the bottom right.
Oh no.
So the top one that I just pulled is going to take it's going to take 2d8.
It's just a boy.
Not anymore.
Minutes.
Now it's just a mess.
67 damage.
Oh, that's gross. That's gross. You.
At least somebody's doing
Actual-
the fucking big damage.
Actually- Actually, subtract 10 from that. It's 57.
57.
All
Alright.
Still,
Yeah,
that's
57.
fucking great.
This is still pretty bad. Yeah, you gouge this guy as he's flying by, and then with the mastery of the chain, it just goes whipping around to the other two. You whip it around you like a tornado of death and blood.
Bottom left takes 15. Bottom right takes 13.
Alright. The bottom left one that was already wounded, as it whips by, the blade cuts across the thing's neck. It staggers back into a pillar, and then the pillar shoots up flame and engulfs it, and by the time the flames die down, it's gone.
Wreck, son. Get wrecked, son.
Alright. They're gonna keep going at you, Bernard.
I forgot that Bernard's really cool, though.
How could you forget?
Such a contrast to fucking using. We got two characters now to use.
Big
Fucking
lumbering
contrast.
greatsword user versus.
Magic. It's funny, we both have our melee guy and our magic guy.
I mean, that's how it normally works, isn't it?
Alright, Bernard. The one in front of you misses, but the one behind you in melee range just comes up right behind you and digs the hook into your back. Make a strength roll.
Just an 8.
No, he's gonna pull you back. into the flames. I did say that they just died down.
Well, you said they kicked up again
They
because
kick,
that one
yeah,
guy.
they kick up between rounds. So if it's gonna burn this guy, I think it is a flame one round. So I lied. You and the thing are gonna take. Roll the dice, please. 23
so I
points of
take
damage.
11.
And this is the one that you've been fighting. You want to know what's funny? That was exactly enough damage to kill it. So he burns himself to death, dragging you into the flames, Bernard.
Like, but fuck. Yep. Fire's cool with me.
Well, they're kind of tough.
Radio, Hotman.
Yalmar, the Minotaur you're fighting is looking pretty bad right now.
Well, I want to make him look worse, so I will recklessly just start swinging Galmaraz at his noggin. Holy shit! Good thing I'm swinging fucking reckless. All right. It's so infuriating, man. It's so infuriating. If anybody needs to be doing like critting, that's me. I have brutal critical. Give me the crits. Alright, so the next time, so it's just that one attack. Okay, so both Galmaraz strikes.
You're gonna fucking here. Let me get something prepared for this.
Nice. Yeah, so he takes. Yeah, so I swing Galmaraz to like one side of his head, and then fucking to the other side, and his brain just fucking pours out of his fucking ear.
This is a blood smear.
Yeah.
That you leave on the ground.
I fucking
you
smatter
staggering
the ground
smite
with
this thing so goddamn hard that all it leaves is a smear.
Yep.
You're not even sure that one got back to the warp. That one might not have made it.
There wasn't enough blood to go back to the blood god. No more blood for the blood god.
If there is one weapon that could do that, it'd be Galmanized.
Blood for the storm pimp. That's what this is now.
Yeah, I mean, you feel great, man. It's like a high that you really don't experience too often. It feels fucking amazing.
I'm hyped up, so in the fucking blink of an eye after I smatter this one thing, I'm fucking right here in front of this guy. And I'm going to just throw a reckless, regular unarmed strike to him. 22. Yeah, I'm just gonna fucking blink to him and then just fucking give him a good, quick bap. Okay. And I did 11 damage to him. And now my AC is 20.
Alright.
So,
how much damage you do to him?
Just 11.
11.
I mainly just do my unarmed strikes to get that extra AC now.
Yeah, this guy, he hasn't been hurt too bad, but you coming up to him and slashing him, that's not looking too great either. Bernard, we're up to you. This is the last guy left. Haspian now. He's kind of up here. He's kind of poking at the pile. With the blood smear.
23 as I shoot my blade past Hjalmar's shoulder to land into the shoulder of that other guy. I'm gonna pull myself towards him, give the blade a little tug, so I do a cool little spin move to land beside him and give him another big slash for 16.
16. That's
if that hits. Alright. So he's going to take 14 damage.
Alright, yeah, Yalmar and Bernard, you guys cornered this guy. The flaming pillar is shooting up now, and with this guy being the last one in the room, he's not too much of a challenge.
You already know where he's
not
gonna
dead,
go.
but he's gonna get one more. He's gonna crit. He's gonna crit. I didn't say who though. Hey, Yalmar, you're number 1.
Dibs.
Oh.
Finally,
all right.
Me not taking crits. It's not me taking crits this time.
Alright, Bernard. That's a d20. If you roll a 1 through 9, take a crit. Lingering wound.
I actually think I'm going to use my entropic ward.
Oh. You do have that. I do remember you having that bullshit. That's why we haven't used lingering wounds for so long.
He gets yeah, that's right. Because I don't like lingering wounds. I get to disadvantage them.
Okay.
In his mind's eye, he crits Bernard.
And if he gets us, yeah, you see, he
Oh.
thinks he's gonna crit. What happened?
Oh,
You
no.
just get 2 20s in a
No,
row.
No.
Okay.
He rolled a 12.
Okay. So you see what he thinks. That Bernard, in his mind's eye, is he just like glitches out, and he's just not where he thought he was. And he just stabs air.
That seems to be the theme of the day.
In his mind, he's like, "Man, I totally just fucking eviscerated this guy."
Alright. So while this guy has hallucinations of grandeur, we're down to Yalmar.
All right, yeah, I'm just gonna fucking.
You know what, Bernard,
Are
roll
the
a
flames-
D100. I just want to see.
I would have taken it anyways, but 70. Because I just rolled that D20 and got an 18.
So that would have been a skull fracture.
Oh, had one of those. Not fun.
Whenever you attempt an action in combat, you must make a DC 20 Constitution saving throw. If you fail, you lose your turn.
That's why I have Entropic Ward.
Holy,
Or was it?
holy.
It was that or fucking broken ribs. I don't know. Yalmar's had all the fucking lingering.
I remember you having
lingering
broken
wounds.
ribs. Yeah.
Yeah, I had the
Oh,
broken
I
ribs.
remember
and-
one time you had like a.
I had a
fucked up
skull
lung.
fracture.
No, the fucked up
Yeah.
lung. You remember that?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah,
couldn't
and-
move. I
then
only
he
had like 10
hits him.
speed.
And you didn't
Barboza,
get to
I
make a
remember
turn
that.
for like 4 turns in a row.
No, I could only make one attack action, and I had like 10 speed.
What was the one where you had to make a roll to see if you could even take a
It
turn?
was punctured lung. You could take an
Was
action
that
or a
it?
bonus action, but not both.
Yep.
I thought there was one where he had to make a roll, or
I think
and
that
he
was when I had my
failed.
fractured skull or something. I had fractured.
So I
skull
know, like
too.
when I remember him having to make a roll, and when he failed, he just didn't get the. He was basically stunned from pain.
Yeah, I know he's had a punctured lung.
Yep.
He's had broken ribs.
The flesh wound, the stinky flesh wound.
Yeah, the festering wound.
Yeah. What else? The Yalmar's. he's had them all.
Yeah. Bernard, I think he just had his teeth knocked out.
Yep.
I feel like I had something else one time, but I can't remember
Didn't
what.
Didn't you have like you broke a finger or something?
Something like that.
I remember it was like a minor little
I haven't had too many though, like
inconvenience.
because of Entropic Ward saving
the
me.
one with the broken teeth is my favorite. That was great.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Alright. So anyway,
Played that up
Omar,
very
go ahead
well.
and turn this guy into paste, if you will.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just gonna fucking.
If you don't, I get
Are
advantage.
those flames
my
on
attack.
right now?
Sure.
All right. Yeah. I'm gonna pick him up and put him in the flames.
Sure.
I'm not even gonna chuck him. I'm gonna hold him. So 27. He's
Yeah,
gotta
you
beat it.
failed. So you toast him.
Yeah. Yeah. I pick him up and I just fucking.
Oh. Alright. And so clears the room finally.
Each one.
At the end of the hallway, you can see a set of wide double-end stairs going up.
Not too bad for our first foray back into it.
A little hot for my liking. Give me a moment.
Thankfully, I've got this cloak.
I
The
need
heat
to.
doesn't bother me too much these days.
Yalmar does need to take a short rest. I lost 100 health in that fight.
Sure, but
So
as,
Omar, that's
as
the-
you're doing that, Hassan, he makes his way towards the
You should
bottom of the
probably
stairs,
tell him.
and he kind of says, "There's there's a cubby over here." As he points underneath the stairs, there is actually a bit of a recess, kind of just chiseled out of stone, but would be better than just sitting out in the open if you're going to be taking a rest.
Yeah, I'll lumber on over there. And
Yeah, I'm sorry. My sister came in for a second, telling me something.
Okay.
What did I miss?
No, the
Just
battle
found
ended. Yalmar's going to take
Yeah.
a short rest. You guys are kind of just chilling at the bottom of the stairs right now.
Okay. I wouldn't mind a bit of a short rest myself. I'm not looking horrible, but if we're taking one anyways, you know.
You can peer up the steps, and you can see that there doesn't seem to be many other rooms. And it seems to go straight to the top.
Okay. Let's see. What's my con? Oh, +2. Nice. 5, 12, 12 and 8, 20, 26, 26 and 70. What's 26 and 70? Oops. 105. That's good enough. That's pretty close to max.
Yeah, I'm not on max, but those fireballs fucked me up. I have
Yeah.
185 health, and those fireballs.
That's
dropped me
why
down.
I burned a spell slot, because I'm like, yeah, those things need to die before Hjalmar goes down.
Psychic damage and fucking magic damage.
They only have 25 HP, but they shoot fireballs.
Yeah, those fireballs. All
Yep.
3 of them.
That's why I'm like,
No.
I'll take the fire damage, because I've got resistance. Hjalmar does not.
I'm glad I at least managed to fucking save against one of them.
Yeah,
All
that
3,
would
that
have
would
been
have
bad.
been travesty. Wouldn't have killed me, but Minotaur might have. I'm lucky the Minotaur hardly hit me. Didn't hit me at all, actually. Neither
Actually,
of them
before the long the short
did hit
rest,
did it?
Mm-hmm.
before the short rest, I would like to perform scrying. Since I'm going to get the spell slot back, I would like to perform scrying on Renee and see kind of what the party's up to right now.
Alright, make another Arcana roll.
It's 21.
21. Jeez, man.
Can't
Arcana
stop.
is one of my fortes.
Alright. Bernard, once again, with rapid precision, you send out your mind towards Renee and the rest of the party. As you look, you can see outside, sitting in a chair, is Vice, cooling off his gun. Siam and Renee are inside a tent. Siam seems to be passed out on a bed, and Renee's sitting there. That's what you see as you scry them, but it gets harder and harder as the time goes on.
Alright, I don't see Pollux anywhere.
Do you want to see Pollux?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing what he's up to,
Okay.
if that's a possibility.
Well, let's zoom over to Pollux then. Pollux isn't very far away, actually. He's between 2 tents, a bit away from the party, but still able to see them. And as you're scrying him, he kind of leans up against a post, and you can hear him talking. They're pretty nice people, huh? It would be, a real shame if something had to happen to them. It's getting a bit annoying.
Is he talking to you, Bernard?
Yeah, probably.
Haunting.
That's all he says. He seems to be just leaning up on the post, staring at the party.
Okay.
Yeah, you can tell that Pollux can sense whenever you're trying to mess with his party.
Yeah, his magical dick's bigger than yours, buddy.
It really is. In this instance, you are magically outdicked.
That's okay, we'll have to be clever.
Bernard the magical cuck.
Listen, there are people who have thought that before. There are people who have thought that before, and now their soul has been torn asunder.
Very true.
Yeah. I think this one might be a bit different than the others, though.
It might be, but we'll just have to see if we can be
The
clever.
others didn't have omnipotent god coins.
No, but, maybe we can be clever and get him before he can snap one of those.
We'll see what happens. Alright. So are we good now?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I just needed to rest up real quick. I got my key back too, so
No.
I am good to go. Just a quick breather.
Need to actually slip back over to the not fighter page. Oh, yeah, I'm still on my fighter page in the book for some not warlock. Just so I can see what my things are here.
Cassian, as you all begin standing up, is the first one to begin climbing the steps. He seems curious, like an eager child. The battle before didn't really seem to faze him all too much. As you climb up the steps, you can see out of the windows fireballs and magic and the battle raging out on the battlefield. From the other end, you can see parts of the forest are burning. The chaos hordes teeming and rising up from the hill below. The air gets thick and very, very heavy as you rise to the top. And as you come up to the very top end of the staircase, you find yourself in a very wide, round throne room. Give me 1 second. It's like a stone couch, like.
Is it a casting couch?
No.
We got a job to do, boys.
Welcome to my magical realm. Alright. As you climb to the top of the tower, the room itself is adorned with bloody hooks, diseased-looking rusty instruments of death, lab instruments strewn across. They seem to be unused. This room seems to have been repurposed into some kind of demon's den. Piles of bodies and skulls adorn the room, and it just smells terrible. As you climb to the top, you can see Horkus peering out over the battlefield, but his eyes seem to be turned up. As you climb the steps, he peers back, and he says, Mosley hangs in the sky tonight.
Wait, Horkus is saying this?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, never mind. Horkus is the demon we fought earlier. Yeah.
Indeed it does.
Beautiful.
Indeed. We have other matters to discuss.
Mm-hmm.
Who is Pollux to you?
Pollux?
Yes.
Is that a demon?
It might be, I'm not sure yet.
I know not.
Hmm.
I caught your scent in the forest.
Well,
And
this
when the
tower has
flare
not...
rised up from the trees, I came.
Well, this tower has not always been here.
Horkus, this tower has always existed. This is Horkus' valley. And I don't want to do it, but he snorts and growls between every word.
Yeah. Is that so? And you've never been assaulted by the town not far from here? They haven't tried to kill you?
He points towards the yellow-clad boy next to you, and he says, "He has no scent, no power, and yet he smells so good. What is he?
The same thing as me.
You smell like the trickster." He takes a lumbering step forward. Would you
Yelmar takes a step forward as well.
make a deal with me, trickster?
And what sort of deal are you proposing?
He turns back and points to the sky. I want it.
You expect me to give you the moon?
No. And his finger rests on Haskell. He's untouched.
And what does that do for you?
I could use him. Fill him with some of the power and love of the Great Father. And perhaps he will bless us with a chunk.
With a chunk of the moon.
It is worth a shot, If it comes down, it will land. And he points down to the battlefield.
I'm just
That's
gonna
what
look to
you want,
Himomar.
isn't it?
What, the moon?
No.
I mean... Well... I have other things I want, and I'm not sure that giving up my apprentice is one of those things.
If he survives, you can have him.
Yalmar
It's
just
not
looks
what you
at
want. He takes
Bernard.
another lumbering step forward. Is it not what you want? More power. I
Well,
know you. You would do anything for power. Is he keeping power from you, boy? He looks at Hastian, although Hastian doesn't say much. He's expressionless.
Yeah, Yalmar turns to Bernard and simply exclaims, "So yet another crazy demon, Bernard. Is a deal necessary? Let's just kill him and be
Well,
done."
I didn't have any intention of making a deal, I just wanted to entertain him for a minute.
Very well. Yeah, then Yalmar just friggin' turns back to facing Hastian, just waiting for... He knows he's gonna get to kill him. He just has to wait for Bernard to finish playing patty cake.
You mean Horcus?
Or yeah, Horcus.
Well, I don't believe I'll be making this deal.
Foolish.
Perhaps. We shall see, though. As I said, this tower hasn't always been here, and it won't remain.
Hastian goes and sits on the couch. Horcus looks at him and says, I will use him. But he raises his weapons towards the two of you first. Let's go ahead and roll initiative.
9.
No. Fuck. 8.
Well, you know, you win some, you lose some.
Can't go first all the time. Only every 3 games.
Alright. Horcus begins. He stampedes across the room, closing the distance with the both of you. He's gonna send 2 shots towards Bernard. Oh, that's a 19 and a 20.
A nat 20, or?
Yeah, nat 20.
Alright, I did get my entropic ward back on that short rest, and I believe I'm going to be using it.
Alright. He's gonna re-roll that, and that's a nat 1. Cool. Alright.
Oh, he's gonna crit you so hard later on in
Bernard.
this fight, man.
You're gonna take 20 points of damage from that one hit.
Alright.
Yalmar, you're gonna take...
I'm not raging right now, so it's not halved.
Okay. You're gonna take 35 points of damage.
For sure.
As his 4 arms whip out in both directions, this huge, towering monster cleaves down, basically sundering the ground beneath you as it slams down at you. Bernard, you take a pretty mean hit, and then Yalmar, he slams into you, kind of just bashing you with both of his weapons. Bernard, you're up.
I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers on him. He needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Made a 19. Or a nat 19.
Alright.
So.
So he passed. He's still going to take half of this damage, though. Let's see, it was 76. So he's going to take half of 23 psychic damage, and the other effects don't apply.
Okay. Yalmar.
Alright, I still have 1 left for the long rest. As a bonus action, I'm going to enter a rage, and then since he's point blank with me, I'm just gonna fucking final flash straight into his fucking. I'm gonna jump up so I'm level with his face, and then just fucking.
Yeah. Wow.
Nice.
Neat. Alright, so he failed to save.
So
I have a quick
31.
question. Is this a window or just an opening?
It's like a big opening.
Interesting.
Fly in and out.
Mm-hmm. You're pretty high up. I mean, really high up. You're up in a mountain overlooking a valley, you know? So...
Is yeah, my turn. 39 damage total. Yeah, it was bonus action and action. Yep.
Alright.
Now I have.
That's pretty goddamn brutal. You guys are death incarnate. Let me see. Give me a moment. Spells are fun.
I am become death.
Alright, well, instead of casting a spell, he's gonna go ahead and take his turn. Oh, Halfling became red. No, you're not orange either, you stupid fucking idiot. You're yellow. Yellow.
He forgot, alright?
No! He's turning into Horcus' slave already. You're failing, Bernard.
Listen,
The couch has the power.
I gotta put him down, I gotta do it, you know?
No. Since we're back to Horcus, he's gonna pop out 4 little imps. They're gonna be on either side of you. I think that's his turn. I think that's all he can do. The imps are gonna be at the bottom of initiative. Bernard, you're up.
Alright, so... I'm going to try and cast Eldritch Blast at him. Horcus, that is. Nat 20.
Oh my god.
Nat 20.
Oh my god.
13.
How?
Stop
2 in a
asking.
fucking row.
Stop asking these questions.
Oh my god.
So I'm gonna also, since those 2 hit, I'm gonna push him back 20 feet.
There's a reason the song is called Bernard's Tower.
And he's gonna take 51 damage.
Oh. Okay, how far did you push him?
20 feet.
About here. Oh,
Mhm.
alright.
I'm gonna say, hey Hjalmar, let's make him take a tumble.
Yeah, you go stumbling back. You guys, you know, in the 12 seconds that he was in melee range with you, you literally just blew him up. So that's not good. Orcus, he sees that he's kind of outmatched here, and he stumbles back and he says, "Why? I can give you power." He turns to Hastian and he outstretches a hand. "Boy, do you want power?" Hastian kind of just stares at him, emotionless, and says nothing. Orcus eventually gets so frustrated by this that he tosses one of his huge maces at him. The mace just slams into the couch, kind of cracks it all around. Hastian stands there and just stares at Horcus, kind of like watching an ant die. Horcus, with his turn now, he's gonna back up towards the edge a little bit, and you can see him stretch out his wings. Bernard, you're up. Oh, the imps didn't go. I'm sorry.
Wait, I don't think Hjalmar went either.
Yeah, and it should.
Oh, my bad.
Hjalmar got an 8, I got a 9.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I got caught up in the bull play.
It's alright.
Yalmar, you're up.
Alright. Yeah, I don't know, after he throws his mace at Hastian, I'm just gonna fucking sprint at him. Fuck these imps. And I'm not playing with them. I'm gonna reckless Galmaraz. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking reckless Galmaraz at him. Please. 23,
Alright.
23.
So, yeah, that'll all hit. 23
And
damage.
it doesn't say it for the chain lightning, so as a bonus action, I'm going to spend a raid or a key and flurry of blows recklessly.
Yeah, chain lightning is an action.
Yep. Roll, bitch. 23, 24
Alright.
for an additional 24. So, Kuwabara was 23, 24. So 40. What is that? 8? No, 7. 47 damage. And now he has -2 AC, and I have +2 AC.
Alright.
And before he can move, I'm just gonna look up at him. It's fucking giant bug thing,
Pig thing.
pig thing. The hole's right there. You should flee while you still live. Yeah, I'm gonna
Alrighty.
point at the hole in the wall.
Bernard and Yalmar make 2 dex saves apiece.
Is it a effect I can see?
Yeah.
9. And
That's just 21.
5. So I failed them both.
Alright, so you're gonna take,
But I still take half damage.
yeah.
Is that still rolling or did it not roll? Oh, there it goes. So 21 and 16.
Bernard, you're gonna take half of 68.
34.
And what did you say? Yalmar? You passed
You
the
said
first
we
one?
make 2 of them. Yeah, 21 and then 16. Yeah,
16? Okay, so you passed both. Okay, cool.
Nice.
So you're gonna take half of
Guys, I passed the
56.
save.
So that's, you're gonna take 28 points of damage there, Yalmar.
Did I roll?
As the imps just unleash fireballs, 2 apiece at you. Yalmar, Horkus looks down at you and he says, and if you kill me, I'll be back. Your fight is meaningless. But even as he says that, he kind of does take your suggestion to disengage and start trying to leave. He disengages and he runs to the edge of the platform.
I'm gonna yell out he left the other half of himself there.
Pussy.
Save.
That was Horkus. He's gonna disengage, run away. Bernard, you're up.
What do you know? He's just in range for Finger of Death. Make a Constitution saving throw.
I don't wanna.
Looking for an 18.
Nat 19.
He still
Ooh.
takes half of this damage. 65.
Yeah, that's still
So
good. That's still good.
32.
31.
So we're at
Yeah.
180. You blast Horkus with your death finger. And if he had passed or if he had failed that, I should say he would have died. But no, this strong demon the size of trees is trying to get away from the pasty man and the big man. Yalmar, as he begins unfurling his wings, you see the black finger of death strike him in the body. He's stunned and he sits there for a moment and he lets out this impossibly loud howl of pain that just kind of rings through the valley. You're up.
Alright, yeah. I'm gonna keep fucking running him down. He can't get away from him. No, I'm just going full DPS. Yeah, I'm just gonna run up into him and recklessly start swinging Galmaraz at him again. Yes. 31. Give me crits, please. Fuck you. 28. And then 31 damage on that. And I'll spend another key for another reckless flurry of blows. 26. 26. 22 damage. So
Alright, Yalmar and Bernard both work together to finish Horkus off. Yalmar, how do you like to finish it?
Yeah, as he's going and unfurling his wings, I'm just gonna run up and I'm gonna fucking, with Galmaraz, slam at the base of, like, I'm gonna run up and jump on his back and slam at the base of one of his wings, and then I'm gonna like hook Galmaraz back to my belt, rip it off, and then I'm going to just fucking jump up and impale him in his back with his own fucking wing.
As you do so, he lets out this awful gnash of pain. He staggers on the edge of his platform, but then, as you see his massive frame just begin crumpling apart, apparently, and he tumbles off the edge. You see him begin disintegrating in midair, but his huge body still managed to break a good chunk of the mountainside. The imps nearby begin disintegrating and fade away with the death of their master.
Well, that was that.
As Horkus falls, Yalmar, you look over the battlefield.
No, Yalmar's gonna walk up to Bernard and he's gonna say, "What is that thing?" and point at Hastian.
Well, this is the same as me.
Why
As I
would a
told-
demon be interested in something the same as you?
That
I know
is a good
Siege has
question.
his designs on you.
I would tell you if I knew. Apparently, he wanted to bring down the moon.
There's actually two moons. You
Well,
have Moore's Leave, which is a giant chunk of warp stone in the sky. And I forget the name of the other one.
It's like, starts with a G.
Moore's Leave and Man's Leave.
Or Man's League, yeah.
apparently he wanted to bring down Mordsley. Don't know how Hastian could help with that, but here we are.
I think you do know. You just won't tell.
If I did know, I would tell you. But I don't. Even I don't have that power yet.
Yes.
Well,
Yalmar's gonna start walking or looking around the room. It can't be over yet.
Bernard's gonna go to the opening next to Hastian. And,
Hastian's standing there, gripping his cloak, but he's staring up at the moons.
I'm looking at the force, making sure there isn't anything coming at us, looking to see how the battle's going, just kind of surveying the area.
With Horkus' fall, you see down below, the military seems to be doing fairly well for itself. Katarine at the front has been demolishing entire swaths of the army. There was never much doubt that the Empire and Kislev would win with the fall of their leader. Katarine herself can turn away armies with the flick of a wrist, and now that you've taken away their greater demon, it seems to be something out of your hands, really.
Well, it looks like your side's winning.
They should. Demons don't
Hastian,
belong in this world.
this whole time, Hastian's been staring up at the sky, and as you guys are talking, you hear his voice. Can you bring down the moon?
I don't know. Probably not.
You said you could.
I said I couldn't yet. But
No, he
You
said.
never know. Oh. Well,
What would have happened if I had done it?
I don't know. I think you probably would have died. Nurgle demons don't normally leave you in the best of shape when they're done with you.
Yalmar recognizes that they're talking to each other. He's just gonna look to Bernard. So he has independent thought then.
Well, yes.
Yalmar's just gonna look at Hastian sternly. Power is power. You must try to acquire it. Bernard wasn't always this way. He took his power. I wasn't always this way to this degree.
Take power.
That's the goal of life, apparently. And as Yalmar says that, he drifts his gaze from Hastian to Bernard, and then back out over the battlefield.
You should choose your words more wisely in the future, Hjalmar.
I'm beginning to believe I don't have to anymore. There is no more future. And yeah, Yalmar's just gonna fucking leap out the opening! Yeah!
I'm going to take
How
this
about that?
like an adult.
As you
Heroes
two go
fly, cowards die, okay?
As you two go your separate ways, we end with a still shot of Hastian standing on the edge of the tower, staring up at the two moons. We'll go ahead and end it there. Wondering what could have been.
It could have been in that alternate timeline. I like how you mentioned that too. There's a version of you guys who actually work together now.
Yeah.
I mean, you're implying that we can't work. Come on.
I mean,
I'm
you
not
guys-
saying that Yalmar isn't willing anymore. I don't know. Yalmar's his gears are turning.
You guys had a good adventure today. Look at that. You
Yeah,
guys are a
different.
powerhouse. Orcus isn't weak. That was 200 HP, 4 attacks per round, like a bunch of special shit. You guys kind of
Listen.
just blew him up.
It-
There's
Barbarians
two of
and
you guys
warlocks.
blew 'em up.
I've noticed barbarians and warlocks just go to. They are a magic
They
combo.
really are like the two most damaging squads like there are.
Yeah. Because the warlocks, they have the mental control, the lockdown, and all of warlock spells are what 5th level and higher, or you have to cast them at 5th level.
Yeah, but I
and
only
up.
get 3 right now.
Yeah, that's still, man, 5th level and up spells. At least I'm realizing with Vlad, magic is fucking magical.
Stop
Sometimes.
recording.